Everyday life's happening. Some days are more eventful. Others, living protected with insurance you can depend on changes your life for the better. We insure the people and things you care about. Not Agency. We'll help you find the right coverage so when life happens, you have the right insurance protection for your family and business. When life happens, live protected. Agency for all your insurance needs.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Tuesday, June the 13th. We've got a really interesting segment for you today. I want to introduce you to Chris Stevens, who is making his first appearance on Radio
Hello.
Friend. He is a musician that plays some of the most unique instruments. In fact, I have not seen any of these. You brought four unique
They're not from around these parts.
musical instruments today.
Right.
What are you holding right now?
This is called a pipa, which is a Chinese lute. Basically.
A pipa?
Pipa, which means up down in Chinese. So
Okay,
you play it with up down with your fingers here.
And it's made of rosewood. It's
Yes.
one solid piece of rosewood.
That's right. It's one solid chunk of rosewood with little bamboo frets.
And it was made in China.
Uh-huh.
How did you learn to play this?
Well, I just kept practicing. I watched videos of concerts. You know, it shows close-up of their fingers. I'm just obsessed with
Yeah,
watching.
it's like an obsession playing all these
Yes.
unusual musical
It
instruments.
is. It
Give
is.
us a little bit of about 30 seconds of sound of
Sure.
the pipa.
The pipa, that's
Pipa,
right. So you
okay.
play with your fingers and get very fast sounds.
Now, this is traditional Chinese tune that you were playing, or were you
That was
improvising?
just, yeah, no, that's just an improvisation. So traditional Chinese music is all pre-composed pieces that everybody memorizes. I like to improvise though, so
Was this difficult to learn?
very. The most out of all of them.
Of the pipa?
Yeah, the posture is very difficult to keep it up like this, and the
Yeah.
finger picks is insane, and the
All right.
The
Now, you've got
strings,
another one,
yeah.
so hand me the pipa.
sure.
All right, and you have to take off your nails.
Yeah, let me take
there.
off my little fingers here.
And this was this came from China. You've had it about 4 or 5 years.
That's right. I ordered that from Shanghai through a friend who I met online who has a music shop. And
Now, have you played this out in public?
I have. I've played for the Parks Department. Has had a world event at Cosmo Park, and I played at it. And I'm having some concerts coming up with it, so I'm just now getting comfortable enough to perform live, I think.
We should say that you happen to be Sutu Forte's neighbor.
That's right.
And so
She's
so
very encouraging.
Chris and Sutu Forte play musical instruments together. I'm going to lay
right.
your peapod down here. What's the next one that you have?
Well, let's try this one. This one is from Persia, or the modern country of Iran.
Okay, for people listening on the radio, describe what this looks like.
Oh, I mean, it's a double-chambered bubble shape made of mulberry. So
Mulberry wood.
Right.
Okay.
It's hollow inside, and it has a very thin membrane of sheepskin.
So
here.
is it in the guitar family?
It is. It's a lute. These are all lutes. So the guitar is a lute as well.
Yeah. So what does this sound like?
It sounds very interesting. The skin gives it a very unique sound.
Yeah, that sounds very exotic.
Yes. That's because the frets don't align with our normal frets.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now you've got another one over there. What is that?
This one here is from Egypt, and it is called an oud.
An
It's
oud.
found all across the Middle East,
Okay.
and Greece.
And what is it made of?
It's got chunks of little strips of softwood, so pine and spruce and cedar that are heated on a rod and bent and glued together here.
It kind of looks like a half a watermelon.
Yeah, I've gotten a hot air balloon or a ladle. I've got all kinds of things out of this.
And
So,
this is an ouda?
oud,
Oud.
which
Okay.
is just an
What
Arabic
does
word
oud sound
for
like?
lute.
from Egypt.
That's right.
You know, when I'm listening to these sounds, I'm imagining that I'm watching a movie that was made back in the 1940s.
Yeah, it has
in black and white.
It has a very scenic sound to
yes.
it. It sort of paints a picture.
Last but not least, this one is
the sitar from India. Probably the most famous instrument that I've got that maybe some people have seen or heard of. And
but wait, describe this, because this is all hand carved.
Yes, so this is tun wood, Tun,
Uh-huh.
which they make furniture and statues out of. And this is a gourd, a dried pumpkin, essentially.
So the back is a gourd. The front is the front a gourd too?
It's tun wood, which comes from the Himalayas.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's
And then how many strings do you have on here?
This one has 20, so here's 13. I'm counting. And here's 7
Underneath.
on top, right?
Okay.
2 layers of strings.
Yeah. Can you play a little bit then?
Sure. Let me scoot over here.
Is this one of the most difficult ones to play?
Once you get into it, it's actually the easiest because
Okay.
it's very simple and melodic. You just
India.
sort of go into it, yeah.
Now, were you improvising here again?
So that's, traditional Indian music uses a melodic framework called a raga, which is basically a set of notes and melodies that you put together on your own.
Now, how would you play this? Would you play this instrument with other American instruments? How would it work?
Yeah, we could. These frets actually align with a guitar or a piano, so we could play together. They would just have to be familiar with traditional Indian raga music, I suppose. Or, we can get along, I'm sure.
Of all the instruments, how many different instruments do you play?
These 4 and the guitar as well.
Yeah. What do you enjoy the most?
I think the sitar. Yeah.
The sitar?
It sort of sucks you in and
It is.
just lets you go.
Well, it's somewhat haunting. The music is
yes,
haunting.
it has lots of many colors to it. You can go very deep.
Now, will you be appearing anywhere that people can come and watch
so
you
I have
perform?
a few performances coming up. I'll be at Good Nature on June 17th, which is a little shop on North 8th Street. in
Okay.
Columbia. And I'll be at the Heritage Festival and Craft Show in St. Louis, or in Columbia in September.
Okay. But June 17th is the closest date that you have, and that's where?
At Good Nature.
All right, Good Nature.
Yep.
You know what? Hey, Travis, can you bring down that Radio Friends music? Let's let him play out here. Go ahead, play
Oh,
something on
sure,
there.
yeah.
Okay,
So
we got the sitar. You might as well do that.
Thank
About
you.
20 seconds of it.
All right.
Here's Chris Stevens. We'll see you tomorrow.